Hello and welcome to Fun Bikes TV. My name's James and today we're going to build a Chaos Freeride 2400W 48V twin motor scooter. The first part of the assembly for the Chaos 2400W Freeride is fitting the handlebars and the handlebar stem onto the bars coming up. First thing we're going to do is to actually fit the bars to the top of the stem. Using the 4 Allen key in the toolkit that came provided, Allen key set that came provided with the scooter. Start off with tighten the actual clamps. Work diagonally across them. Just do them loosely at first, just to stop the bars moving around so much, because we need to level them off at the correct angle once we've got everything else attached onto the bits here. So I've just done the 2 bolts. We're then going to use the 4 Allen key again to tighten up the actual stem on here with the bolts at both sides. Now we need to make sure that the handlebars are sitting in the same direction as the wheel. So looking down the top, align them with the wheel and then tighten the 2 bolts up, again using the 4 Allen key. Just check your alignment on it to make sure they are in a straight line. Tighten one side, then the opposite side, and then double check the first side you have tightened. Once you're happy that they're tight and secure and they're in a straight line, we can then position the bars to the correct angle. These are what's called a riser bar and need to be pointing at the same angle as the stem for a comfortable riding position. Now that we've done this, we can level off the levers to the correct angle. Start off with using a 3 Allen key, loosen off your throttle unit and rotate it backwards so the screen is at a suitable position for you to see while you're riding the scooter. And then nip it back up again using the 3 Allen key. Once you've done this, we'll use the 5 Allen key to loosen off the brake levers. Obviously that sort of position for riding is not very comfortable. So what you'll find with this scooter is you need to stand up when riding. You need them angled down to approximately 30 degrees. Once you've got the first lever set the one on the opposite side to the same position looking across the bars. We've now set our levers to the correct position and our throttle, and we're ready to move on to checking the front wheel and brake caliper. We're now going to make sure that the front brake caliper is tight on the scooter. Using a 5 Allen key, start off by making sure the 2 mounting bolts are tight into the caliper. And also check that the cable mounting bolt is tight as well. Then spin your front wheel over. As you can hear, there's no rubbing coming from this disc and it's centered squarely, so I don't need to adjust anything. However, if your disc is rubbing slightly, if you loosen off this bolt and this bolt just here, it allows you to move the caliper from the left or the right and so line it up squarely on there. I'm just going to tighten these because it's set correctly anyway. We're now going to make sure that the stem folding mechanism here is tight using a 5 Allen key. We are now ready to move on to the rear of the scooter. We're now going to make sure that the rear brake caliper is mounted securely onto the vehicle and again not rubbing. Following exactly the same procedure as the front, making sure that the 2 mounting bolts are tight and then checking the cable bolt before spinning the wheel over to make sure it's not rubbing. Again, you can hear this one's not rubbing, so I just need to make sure these are tight. Now that all this is secure, we're ready just checking all the 4mm Allen key bolts that hold the mudguards and bits onto the vehicle are tight and secure. Okay, using a 4 Allen key, we need to make sure that all the mudguards and bits are tight on the vehicle. Just working your way around on both sides of the scooter, check all your mudguards and suspension mounting bolts with the 4 Allen key, as well as your light mounting brackets as well. Once you've checked both sides are tight and secure, you will need the 5 Allen key for the upper light mounting bracket on both sides. And then check that your stand is tight and secure as well, again using the 4 Allen key. Now that we've checked these, we're ready to make sure the bolts at the front of the scooter are tight. Now that we've made sure that all the plastic bolts and the stand at the rear of the scooter are tight and secure, we're going to move on to the front and check those as well. Again, using the 4 Allen key, we're going to make sure all the bolts here are tight on the scooter. Check one side and then move on to the opposite side. Again, check your light brackets on both sides. 4 Allen key at the bottom and the 5 Allen key on the top one, along with your 2 bolts that go through the deck for helping to secure the stem. We've now fully assembled our Chaos scooter and are ready to put it on charge for the first time. We've now fully assembled our Chaos Freeride 2400W twin motor scooter. You do need to put it on charge before the first use. We recommend putting it on charge for 10 hours, even if the LED turns to green on your charger, leave it on charge. After that, always disconnect your charger once the LED has turned to green on it. Thank you for watching Fun Bikes TV. We'll see you on our next technical video.